5 regular season events over the last 5 months have led the NPL to Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio, where this afternoon the DreamCloud Championship will be awarded right here on CBS Sports Network. Gorgeous afternoon in the Buckeye State, and boy, have we got a special event for you here on CBS Sports Network. Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio is home to the second ever DreamCloud NPL Championship, and all the coverage is going to be right here. Dave Benz alongside Ari Shanak at the Pickle Lodge. And Ari, last year we were in Arizona for the championship. We saw 6 teams in the league. This year there are 12 teams, including one team that will play for the title today.
And that is the Columbus Hotshots in their first season. They have made it all the way to the finals. Along with the other 6 teams, the Houston Hammers will be competing for a bronze medal later today.
And every team will be represented in the All-Star game. It's going to be fantastic to see all the teams that this league has expanded to. And the crowd is hyped for the All-Star Team Breaker. And for more on that, let's welcome in the third member of our broadcast crew, Haven Wolf.
We're talking about the NPL All-Star Team Breaker, and today we're doing it Pro Bowl style. Each of the 10 non-finalist teams have selected 2 participants to represent them. Each team is comprised of 10 players. They will only play 1 game, with players rotating every 3 points. The first to 15 wins, and with a $1,000 prize on the line, the stakes are higher than ever. The All-Star Team Breaker showcases some of the best talent in the league and is sure to be an exhilarating watch. But for now, I'll send it back to the booth.
Thanks, Haven. And Ari, there's no question, everybody playing in the All-Star Team Breaker, they'd rather be playing for the championship, because the All-Star Team Breaker is going to be a whole lot of fun, but there's a whole lot of bragging rights and some money on the line for winning the championship.
You've got some beautiful trophies to take back home, plus $48,000 for the champion. Will it be the Hotshots who beat the Picklers twice in the regular season, or will it be the Boca Raton Picklers who ended up with the 1 seed on fire?
And Ari, in order to win that money, one of these 2 teams has to get 7 match victories overall today. There will be multiple matches taking place at the same time. We'll only be showing you a snippet of it today. But whoever gets 7 first out of a potential 12, that's your champion.
Yeah, it's best of 12. If it ties at 6-all, we're going Team Breaker to decide the title. If one of the 2 teams hits 7, it's over. We have a champion.
And we couldn't be more excited to bring you the action. It is all coming up next. Don't go anywhere. The DreamCloud NPL Championship starts next on CBS Sports Network.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by DreamCloud, America's #1 luxury hybrid mattress. By Gamma Sports, never stop playing. By Ernie, the ultimate drilling partner. And by Gearbox Sports, always active.
Ready to get this day underway, and what better way to do this than with the All-Star Team Breaker. Now granted, everybody's excited that they're part of this All-Star Team Breaker, Ari, but because they're in this means they're not playing for the championship.
That is true, but money, prize money on the line here for this team break. Added incentive for the All-Stars here. One of the most exciting events in all of sports.
It's Team Incrediwear is on the left, and Team DreamCloud is on the right. Team Incrediwear was selected by Houston, and Team DreamCloud was captain and selected by Denver. And a pretty quick start to this already, going to the second serve. And Kelly Ojeda and Cara Beth Lee are on Team DreamCloud to get it started. Chris Karges and Christie Domoracki are on Team Incrediwear. Now they will play until one team has 3 points, and then they will switch out. So there's a total of 15 points in this match. There will be 5 times that the teams will switch, Michael.
1-0-2. There's 10 players on each team, so each pair of players will play 3 points up to the leading team. The next leading team will play up to 6. So we will see 20 different players, 20 of the best players in the NPL playing. So this will be an exciting, exciting match.
So 0-1-1 and make it 1-1-1.
These are the best 2 players on each of the teams, other than the top 2 teams.
Kelly Ojeda, who played for the Iconics.
Oh, handcuffed a little bit. And another point for DreamCloud. They go in front 2-1 as Christie Domoracki couldn't catch up with that one.
Cara Beth and Kelly, great job by them. For Team DreamCloud takes a lead to start off a 3-1. Now they're going to switch players and have 4 new players coming on.
So it'll be Rick Witsken and Gina Cilento coming on for Team Incrediwear. And Helen Atkins and Lily Kordic-Mueller will come on for Team DreamCloud.
A mixed team versus a women's team. You don't see this anywhere else in pickleball other than in the NPL team breaker.
How great is this? You get to stack the teams however you want. It is 3-1-1. Oh, and Witsken, the 2-handed backhand. Look at him playing to the crowd.
No mercy. He's not saying, I don't care it's a women's team. I'm going to hit it as hard as I can.
Witsken and Team Incrediwear coming at you.
Rick is a showman on the court.
So moves us to 3-1-2. And Witsken controlling it again. And he gets the serve back for Team Incrediwear.
Pure entertainment, Ripskin.
Both Witsken and Cilento are from the indie team, playing for Incrediwear.
Cilento able to get to that one.
Second serve.
And it goes out of bounds, so it moved to 1-3-2. And now Witsken will take over the serve.
1-3-2.
Great hands by Atkins playing for Team DreamCloud.
Witsken, who is from Indianapolis.
He's one of the co-founders with me and Beth Bellamy. 2-3-2. This is Michael Chen. Hammer Mike.
And you know what he said as a favorite pickleball memory was being selected as the #1 draft pick for the NPL in 2023.
Yeah, he was selected #1. I got to give him credit.
And led his team to the inaugural championship.
Yes, that as well, but got knocked off by my Kansas City Stingers this year in the playoffs.
You couldn't wait to get that in.
I had to get that in against Rick.
Helen Atkins into the net, and that'll move it to 3-2-2.
You got 2, guys. You got 2.
Kordic-Mueller for Team DreamCloud. She has a terrific serve. This thing will take off on you.
The point there.
4-2. They play up till first team to get to 6, and then they will switch out.
4-2-2.
Kordic-Mueller, superb season for Coachella Valley.
Side out.
Side out, gets it back over to Team Incrediwear.
These are all-stars who are playing in their own team uniforms.
2-4-1.
Kordic-Mueller for Coachella Valley. Helen Atkins for Naples. And that's going to get it back to a 1-point game.
3-4-1.
Witsken talking to Derisi and Weinbach over here. They're having fun.
Derisi and Weinbach will definitely put on a show when they get on the court as well. That's what's so great about this All-Star. You get to see these dream matchups.
Yep. The 20 best players in the NPR playing here.
Oh, Cilento with the backhand, and we are tied at 4 apiece.
And Cilento coming over to get a high five for Team Incrediwear.
4-4-1.
4-4-1.
Make it 4-4-2.
Kordic beat Witsken on that one.
No fear for Lily. Look at that.
Look at the smile on her face.
4-4-2.
4-4-2. Cilento takes over the serve. Witsken chases down that one. Lets it go out.
5-4.
How about those wheels for Big Rick?
Yeah, Witsken fist in the air. I asked him his favorite skill off the pickleball court, and he says fantasy football.
5-4-2.
5-4-2 right now, the count.
Oh,
Make it
remarkable.
6-4-2, and how about the celebration out of Witsken? And
They take the lead, 6-4-2, and they switch out teams. We get 4 new players coming on board.
Yeah.
Two for Incrediwear and 2 for DreamCloud.
Scott Moore and Beth Bellamy will come on for Team Incrediwear. Danny Wuerffel and Jennifer Dawson are coming on for Team DreamCloud.
Yep, you have 6.
By the way, that was a left-handed stick save by Witsken,
4.
making his nephew, lefty great Ben Shelton, proud.
So look at Danny Wuerffel, former Heisman Trophy winner, just turned 50 earlier this year and has really taken to pickleball.
And he's a great pickleball player.
Into the net there, and that's going to make it 7-4-2.
You said it, Hammer, Mike. 82% match win percentage for Wuerffel this season.
Incredible how he's picked up this game. He's just a winner, a competitor.
Yeah, but Scott Moore doesn't care. He's the winningest senior male player in the history of pickleball, and he reminded me of that before the match started
Yeah,
today.
right. He's a Hall of Famer too, so give him his props on that.
8-4-2 now. They will switch again when one team gets to 9. This could be short-lived, but instead it is going to be a side out. So Jen Dawson and Danny Wuerffel will get its chance to serve here for Team DreamCloud.
Jen Dawson is a Hall of Famer herself, so she's serving right now.
2 Hall of Famers out here, Dawson Moore, Beth Bellamy making the comeback. Terrific to see Beth back out on court, one of the co-founders with Hammer Mike Chen, with Witsken.
5-8-1 as that was long.
5-8-1.
We'll see Jen Dawson's husband Steve in the next round of players. Wuerffel with the Burt, and then they stay on opposite sides and into the net by Dawson. So move it to 5-8-2.
How great is that? 2 Hall of Famers and a Heisman Trophy winner and a co-founder all on the court at the same time.
5-8-2.
I'd say it's pretty good company. So that's what you get with an all-star matchup. Into the net, 6-8-2.
Here comes Team DreamCloud, captained by Denver.
Side out.
Side out, we'll get it back over to Team Incrediwear.
Bellamy, who plays for OKC, Oklahoma City Punishers, and Scott, who plays for the Houston Hammers. Houston's playing for 3rd place later today.
Hoping for bronze.
8-6-1.
Against Jen Dawson of the Kansas City Stingers and Danny Wuerffel of Denver, who's also playing for 3rd place.
Second serve.
Moore leaves it short. Move it to 8-6-2.
The wave
Oh,
here,
yes,
Pickle Lodge.
Okay. Guys, we're swapping it in.
Yeah, you know, I was sitting there, I was thinking there was supposed to be a name change at 8 points, and we've been on 8 for a while. But I think everybody got so caught up in this being an all-star match that they hadn't really thought of it. So they are going to do the end change here. The serve, however, is still going to stay with Team Incrediwear, and it's going to remain an 8-6-2 match. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the conclusion of the All-Star Team Breaker here in Cincinnati. Back here at Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here we go.
The Incrediwear now is on the right, and DreamCloud now is on the left. So Beth Bellamy of Incrediwear serving.
Wuerffel goes up top and able to get the serve back. So it's a side out, back over to DreamCloud.
That looked like Wuerffel dropping deep in the pocket, didn't it?
It
And
was
the
a
overhead slam.
perfect pass. Back to his Heisman Trophy days, national champion.
Into the net.
These women, Bellamy and Dawson, have no fear of the men. They're as good as they come.
Oh, how about Wuerffel getting out of the way?
Ooh.
And they're going to say a fault. Pass interference, somebody from the crowd screams out. So that's a point for, excuse me, the side out makes it 8-6-1.
All right. Dawson wins that point for them. Still at 8-6-2 now.
Dawson and Wuerffel are making the most of their time on the court, that's for sure.
Side out.
And the side out gets it back to Team DreamCloud.
They're hanging in there. They don't want the other team to get to 9. They're battling.
8-6-1.
And there's still a good look at Jen Dawson, Scott Moore. Into the net by Wuerffel.
Nice reset by Beth Bellamy of Incrediwear.
Team DreamCloud has gone 4 straight serves without a point here. Again, the game is to 15. Whoever gets there first is the winner. And every time the leading team gets to a multiple of 3, there's a switch of the All-Stars. And now another side out. So make it 5 straight empty serves for DreamCloud. It's been 5 straight empty serves by Team Incrediwear as well.
8-6-1.
The lob.
Oh,
Second serve.
another winner for Danny Wuerffel. Yeah, it's the winner. The first team to get to 15 wins. But usually pickleball, you win by 2. In this all-star competition, it's only win by 1.
Guys, collectively, we've had 10 straight serves without a point, and that drought ends right there. Dawson into the net, and Team Incrediwear opens up the lead now to 9-6, and that will bring about another change of the All-Stars. The crowd loving what they saw out of that quartet. And look who's making his way onto the court right now. It is Dave Weinbach, who is one of the more charismatic players in the sport. He'll be along with Paul Olin for Team Incrediwear. They'll be on the right side. Over on the left side, Steve Dawson, Jen Dawson's husband, and Johan Svensson coming on for Team DreamCloud.
Yeah, Svensson about to hit the ball. He plays for Coachella Valley. And Steve Dawson, right off the bat, taking a winner.
6-9-1.
So 6-9-1. Svensson with the serve and then puts it into the net. So now it'll be Dawson with a chance.
6-9-2.
Weinbach.
Ooh, hits that one long.
He does, and that'll make it 7-9.
Weinbach voted the quickest hands in NPL earlier this week.
And I can see that. That is something he's had his entire career.
Future Hall of Famer, I'm sure.
Caught the net there.
And a foot fault.
Badger had a good look at that, Ernie. There was a foot fault anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Way foot fault. We have to show Dave that later on.
So back to a 1-point match here. Olin and Svensson going back and forth. The lob by Olin, and well played by Dawson.
9-9, they've tied it up.
3 straight points
for DreamCloud.
The lobs have come up empty for Team Incrediwear. Both Wuerffel and Dawson have responded.
Steve and his wife Jen, who you just saw, out of the Bobby Riggs Tennis Club. Weinbach finally able to get a winner, and the side out at 9-9.
First team to 12, and they switch out to the final 4 pairings.
9-9-1.
Oh, Dawson hits it right at Olin.
Body bagged him on that one.
Yes, he did.
9-9-2.
Well, Dawson has had an impact, hasn't he, for DreamCloud?
Huge impact right here in the team breaker.
Weinbach, nice job getting up and getting that one.
Svensson with a great save, though.
Both sides showing some patience now.
What a point.
And a great reset by Svensson and Dawson. Oh, how good is this defense? And finally Olin with a winner.
For Incrediwear, takes the lead 10-9 on a great point there. What a point. What defense by Svensson there, but Olin puts the point away.
A capacity crowd here at Pickle Lodge.
Paul Olin, who says if he had a time machine, he'd like to go back to the year 1917. I don't know what happened in that year, but I know there was no pickleball. Dawson, meantime, with the winning shot.
Wow, he doesn't want his wife to show him up. He's playing great here in the team breaker.
So DreamCloud gets it back at 9-10.
10-1.
So Dawson with the serve for DreamCloud, teamed with Svensson. Olin and Weinbach in the white on the right-hand side. And Weinbach with a winner.
Weinbach with a winner for Incrediwear.
And he was returning from off the court. Only his quickness could get back there to hit the winner.
Svensson serving again for DreamCloud, looking to tie it up.
9-10-2.
Goodbye.
Weinbach hammers it. And the serve going back over to Incrediwear at 10-9. Weinbach always playing to the crowd, always puts on a show. You know, that's the thing, Michael. It's not only the talent of these players, but I think the NPL's done a great job with the personalities and the charisma that you guys have been able to put together.
These guys love to put on a show. They are as talented as anyone. I would put them up against a lot of people. Oh, look at that.
ATP!
By Svensson. What a shot.
The crowd loving it.
Tell me they can't compete with the younger pros, huh? Tell me they can't.
10-9-2.
10-9-2. And that is deep.
Quite a serve by Olin, skipping off the double line in the corner.
So 11-9-2. And another point, and that's going to bring about our final change of all-stars. So Incrediwear will leave the court, at least Weinbach and Olin having done their job. 12-9 lead. And coming on for Incrediwear now, Sherry Corder and Jose Derisi. And they'll be paired up against Dave Furman and Daryl Wyatt. So you got 2 men against a mixed doubles team to finish this off.
How good is that, you know? You'd never see it anywhere else, like I said, other than in the NPL team breaker.
Sherry Corder, 80% match winning percentage with Derisi for Team Incrediwear.
And a point to make it 13-9. 13-9-2 as Corder continues to control the serve. Corder, a native of Dublin, Ohio, so she's right at home here in the Buckeye State. Derisi from Rochester, New York, not too far away. Furman, does not get any help from the net, and that's going to take us to match point.
Yeah, and Daryl Wyatt's going to be return serve. He's an up-and-coming star right here. He plays for the Kansas City Stingers. He also
Timeout receivers, 14-9-2.
good timeout, good timeout.
That is a good timeout because that was going to happen way too fast. But how about the play that we have seen here? We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the conclusion of the All-Star Team Breaker here in Cincinnati. Back here at Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio. Match point in the All-Star Team Breaker.
One timeout.
Team Incrediwear looking to close it out over Team DreamCloud. And
Time in. 14-9-2.
I'll tell you what, I think the fans would like to see this thing go a little longer though, Michael.
Daryl Wyatt, Kansas City Stingers. All right, we get to see a little bit more of him. He, like I said, he's a rising star playing for the Kansas City Stingers along with, right now, with David Furman for DreamCloud.
That's the side out, and 9-14 DreamCloud. Their backs against the wall here. Furman off the net. Quarter couldn't really handle it, and it's a point.
Furman hits the ball as hard as anybody in his league, and no mercy against Sherry there. He's hitting it hard and got a deflection off the net.
Nice dig there by Furman. And Derisi hammers it.
Well, you mentioned it, Daryl Wyatt. The emergence of Daryl through this season has definitely been one of the highlights, Michael.
10-14-2.
Side out.
And now the side out, as that was long. So at 14-10.
14-10-1.
Derisi a chance to close it out. Oh, well played shot by Wyatt after Derisi had gone to the other side of the court.
Daryl Wyatt, one of the fastest guys right now playing in an NPL.
So match point number 2, 14-10-2.
We're going to play some more pickleball here. DreamCloud gets the ball back, down 10-14. They get a run here, a couple points. Watch out.
Yeah, and I misspoke. That was match point number 3. So they've staved off 3 match points as Team DreamCloud. And now they tighten it up here, 11-14.
Watch out. He's sensing a run, Michael.
I'm sensing a run. Daryl Wyatt, well, my teammate, the owner of the Kansas City Stingers.
And now the second timeout is being taken. Each team got one. So this will be the final timeout of this All-Star match. We'll have the conclusion on the other side. Stay with us here on CBS Sports Network.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by DreamCloud, America's #1 luxury hybrid mattress. By Gearbox Sports, always active. By Incrediwear, prevent, perform, recover. And by Centerline, performance apparel for athletes.
Back here at Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio. Both teams out of timeouts. And this thing is tight. DreamCloud trying to battle back, down 11-14. And on the first server, DreamCloud is on the left. And that is Daryl Wyatt of DreamCloud.
He's taking over.
Yeah, he really is.
He's taking over. Look at him, just whacking the ball hard, coming up to the kitchen line.
Right into Jose Derisi.
Oh, look at that, 13-14, win by 1. So this is, they win 2 points, they win. There's no win by 2 here in the team breaker.
3 straight points by DreamCloud after staving off 3 elimination points. Oh, Furman leaves it just short.
Might have sailed deep. Furman took a second look here.
You're right, that was right at the point of controversy, Ari. The firefight, and it's out of bounds.
14-14. Next point wins. And DreamCloud is serving for the win here. First match point for DreamCloud.
Fourth overall, but the first for them. And here we go. Furman looking to win it. Oh, not so fast.
Ooh, they both had their forehands there, guys.
So side out, 14-14, and now Derisi, native of Argentina, trying to close it out for Incrediwear. Quarter is long, move to the second serve. This will be match point number 5 for Team Incrediwear.
Wow, what a match, huh? What a match here.
14-14-2.
And there it is. It's long, and Incrediwear finally able to get it on the 5th match point. And boy, what an all-star match we saw. That was exciting, and that was fun.
Oh my goodness, 15-14. Couldn't have been any closer than that from the 10 All-Stars.
One more look at the match point. And there it is, the celebration by Derisi. We will hear from the winners coming up.
Understand it, going Super Saiyan, I just crash landed from Namek, searching for the Genesis on a quest to find Atlantis, found her that she vanished, so next stop treasure planet, out of this world, you can
and Derisi hammers it.
Going Super Saiyan, I just crash landed from Namek, searching for the Genesis on a quest to
and there it is, it's long, and Incrediwear finally able to get it on the 5th match point. And boy, what an all-star match we saw. That was exciting, and that was fun.
I'm here with Team Incrediwear. They've just won the All-Star Team Breaker. First, we're going to talk to Rick, one of the founders of this league. Rick, did you ever think that we were going to get to this kind of height?
Well, there was incredible hype between Houston and Columbus last night, and I had goosebumps just spectating. But honestly, I don't always want to be a spectator, so I really enjoyed being able to participate on this team. And all of my teammates, I don't find them that attractive on the opposite side of the net, but they are beautiful people on the same side as mine.
We love to hear it. And moving on, talking to Dave. Now, I've heard that you've won several U.S. Opens. How does that compare to winning the All-Star Team Breaker?
There's just nothing that compares to team competition. If you talk to anybody that's played professional team whether it's the Ryder Cup, President's Cup, team tennis, this is so fun. We got a great group of people, not just in this team, but all across NPL. It was just such a fun year, and Jose and Sherry just had to create drama for all of us. Jose, where's Sherry? Where's Sherry? It got a little interesting there, but what a great dramatic finish there, and congratulations to both teams.
Happy you guys came out on top of the drama once again. Congratulations to Team Incrediwear for winning the All-Star Team Breaker. We appreciate talking to you guys.
Thank you all the top players. Thank you all.
Such great stuff, and we basically had the Pro Bowl, and now we're going to get to the Super Bowl. 1 versus 2 for the DreamCloud Championship coming up next.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Fat Tire, by DexaScan. Unlock your health potential with DexaScan. By Julian Coffee, purpose-driven coffee. And by Yobo, prehab beats rehab.
The NPL is a team-based professional pickleball league where 12 independent teams from 10 states compete for the NPL Championship. There are a total of 6 competition weekends for the 2024 season, all hosted at facilities across the nation. Each weekend, each team will battle against 4 other teams playing women's, men's, and mixed doubles matches. 2 teams compete head-to-head in an NPL team battle. One NPL team battle consists of 12 doubles matches. Each match is best 2 out of 3 games to 11, win by 1 using conventional pickleball game scoring. To win an NPL team battle, a team must win 7 of the 12 matches. If the teams tie with 6 match wins each, then they head to an NPL team breaker. In the team breaker, teams must use all 12 players. Each doubles team is called a line. All 6 lines will see action during the team breaker, ensuring the best team prevails. The NPL team format requires a high degree of team strategy. Watch it all unfold next.
Back here just outside Cincinnati, Tao Thong Van and the Boca Raton Picklers looking to continue their domination on center court. We've seen 2 games played so far, 2 matches I should say on center court, and Boca has won them both. And Mircea Morariu is also looking to do some damage here on championship court.
Chris Headings of Columbus. He is a fun player to watch. Football, wrestling background. What an athlete. The big man can move. And John Hedberg, he's got height, he's got length, and lightning quick hands.
John Hedberg, a native of St. George, Utah. Headings calls Glendale, Arizona home. And there's a look at the Boca Raton Picklers team here on championship court. Mircea Morariu and Tao Thong Van looking to continue the Picklers' dominance here on this court, Ari.
Tao Thong Van, 80% win percentage. What a season he's had. The former professional ping pong player, I should say, now pickleball player, Mircea Morariu. He is the team manager and general manager for Columbus. Chris Headings, former football player, wrestler. He's done it all. Terrific athlete, great hands. And John Hedberg, the length, lightning quick hands.
Well, you were talking about the hands of Headings right there, and we saw back-to-back shots by him. He didn't even move the feet. It was all wrist and all power, and that will move it to the second server here for Boca
0-0-2
at 0-0-2. So Tao Thong Van taking over the serve.
Side out.
And the side out back over to Columbus. That is impressive, an 80% win percentage for Thong Van.
Yeah, that's playing at pod 1, Dave. Really remarkable.
Second serve.
Headings into the net, so the second serve.
You see Headings credit Mircea. It's a good shot, put it right down to the big man's shins.
Both teams showing some patience. The speed up off the net. And Morariu puts it into the net.
And that one has Mircea shaking his head. That's typical ball he will kill.
Yeah, you thought once that hit the net and went up like that Mircea was going to be able to do something with it, but instead it's a point, and now another one for Columbus.
Chris Headings played football at Western Illinois. He was second in the nation as a 12-year-old in Greek-Roman wrestling.
That one is wide to the side out.
A good look at Headings. Terrific guy.
0-2-1.
And with that size, he has a really solid soft game as well. He can play the finesse.
First point of this match for Boca.
1-2-1.
And that's long, so consecutive points now to draw even. And by the way, as we've mentioned a couple of times, this is a full team event, as there are multiple matches taking place on other courts. So if you hear cheering going on, that is why. But it is all tied to this same DreamCloud NPL Championship. And Ari, I know you've been watching the scoreboard. Is it still 4-2?
They're waiting for an update. It is Picklers up on the hot shots 4-2. So Boca Raton, that would make them 3-team battle match wins away from that championship trophy.
Really nice finesse play there by Headings.
Yeah, you look at Chris, you go power guy, power figure. He can bring the heat, but he's got terrific hands.
2-2-1. Second serve.
And forced error there to move it to the second server here. Two's wild right now. The side out, back over to Boca.
Tao, the pro table tennis star out of the French National League. A good look at Thong Van.
Well, we talked about it, how having prowess in another sport tends to set you up well for pickleball. Headings. And did that deflect off Morario?
I think it missed him. He is a tough target to hit. Very quick, agile, Morario.
So it was a point, so 3-2-1.
Second serve.
And we'll move to 3-2-2.
Nice placement by Hedberg going behind Tao. You look at John Hedberg, he's got one of the best backhand punches in the world.
Side out.
This thing has been a battle. Both teams trading punches right now. 1 point separating them early in this match. And now no points separating them.
Now that is a great display of the athleticism and hands of Headings. That ball was stuck in his right hip. He was able to lift it and hit it for a winner.
Second serve.
Move to the second serve. We talked about the format of this tournament. If you're flipping through CBS Sports Network and you're just catching pickleball for the first time and are under a complete rock, the serving team is the only team that can score. Each side gets each server an opportunity before it is a side out, as we just saw right there in the serve trade sides. Games to 11 matches, win 2 out of 3.
Thong Van turning up the heat, goes right at Headings. That's a bit of a danger zone, but Tao had enough speed on it.
As quick as Headings' hands are, they weren't quick enough for that one. Oh, off the net. Another reaction from Tao as that kicked right off the twine and right up into his grill.
4-3-2. Point.
Long return there.
5-3-2.
Makes it 5-3-2 in favor of Boca.
Catch its baseline.
Yeah, it did, and then from the baseline, Headings got there, but hits it long.
Yeah, you'll see most players try to reset on that when they track the lobs down. Headings went with the power, and had it not clipped the tape, it might have been successful.
And that's 3 straight points here.
6-3-2.
By Boca to open up this 3-point lead. Thong Van unable to get it from the baseline, and the side out stops the bleeding. Columbus needing to take advantage.
Headings generates so much top spin with that roll. That is a heavy ball coming at you off of his paddle.
Second serve.
Headings misses wide.
Headings had a good look at that one, frustrated with himself. There's a good look at Hedberg. Carl Foster, Boca Raton owner in the background.
Morario hits it wide. Back to 4-6.
Mircea Morario, one of the great players and coaches and pickleball minds. Named the manager and general manager, taking over this team.
Side out. Back to the DreamCloud NPL Championship in just a moment. Back here in Cincinnati, Ari, the DreamCloud point of the match. We just saw it a few moments ago.
Yeah, look at this precision hitting, the short game on display, dinking to a perfection. Columbus stays with this magnificent ball movement, moving him side to side. How do you score a point against Thongvan and Mararu? This is the way to do it. Over and over again. Finally pushing them back, Dave. That one comes back, all for the power of Headings. And finally landing in the corner from Chris Headings.
We pick it up in the first game.
And back here to live action, it's Boca getting the serve back here.
9-8-1.
And back to the action, Boca with the serve here at 9-8-1. And a point for Boca to make it 10-8-1. And a point away from taking game one.
A game point that has Headings shaking his head on the towel serve.
Boca has not lost a game yet today here on Championship Court, and that trend continues. They win this one 11-8 and take a 1-0 lead in this match against Columbus. Columbus battled back after trailing big in this match, but in the end, it's Boca breaking through 11-8, and we will step aside and bring you game two from the NPL Championship Sunday after this quick timeout.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by DreamCloud, America's #1 luxury hybrid mattress. By Gamma Sports, never stop playing. By Ernie, the ultimate drilling partner. And by Gearbox Sports, always active.
Welcome back to Pickleball Lodge here in the outskirts of Cincinnati, Ohio. Game two of this match between the Columbus Hotshots and the Boca Raton Picklers. And Ari, it's been all Boca here in Championship Court today.
It has. Championship trophy on the line. Team battle update, Dave. Boca Raton leading 4-2 in the overall team battle matchup. First one to 7 victories, claims that trophy, claims the championship, and the $48,000 on the line.
That is Ari Shanak. I'm Dave Benz. Haley Wolf is working the sidelines for us here today on DreamCloud NPL Championship Sunday. And another point for Boca. They open the lead to 2-0.
A tight first game, and the Hotshots looking to get rolling here in the second.
Thongvan, I was just going to say how quick his hands were. He was looking like a table tennis player there for a moment, and then he couldn't catch up to that one.
Yeah, there's a temptation to try to lob over Headings, but you know, a lot more agile than maybe you anticipate. Really good athlete.
Wrestling and football background for Headings. The lob there and a full extension by Mircha to slam it home.
And the other side, you know, you might get lured into trying to lob over Mararu, who's doesn't have the height of a guy like Hedberg. He's just so quick and agile, he will punish you.
Headings tries to go behind the back. didn't work out well.
Thong Van took a little something off of that in order to make that a precisely placed slap.
2-0-1.
2-0-1 with the serve back to Boca.
Second serve.
Move to the second serve. There's a look at the DreamCloud Championship Trophy.
2-0-2.
Some nice looking hardware, Ari.
Oh, that would look beautiful on the shelf, wouldn't it? Who will dethrone the ND Drivers inaugural season champion?
Side out.
And the side out gets it back to Columbus. So the question is that the same cup, and is it going from, do you hold it for a year or do you get a new one to put in the trophy case every year?
I have a feeling that Carl Foster and Rick Rudemar, should they win that, they're going to sprint out of here with it in their hands. And the Hot Shots will have something to say about that.
No, but is it like the Stanley Cup? I'm saying, do they hold it for a year? What is the tradition? Do we know? Have they established your tradition?
We're going to ask that question to Rick Witsken, one of the co-founders who will join us during this telecast at some point. Rick, Beth Bellamy, Michael Chen, co-founders of the National Pickleball League.
What a great job that they have done, and we're thrilled to be here and be a part of this. Thank them for thinking enough of us to include us with this event. Into the net by Headings, and I know I speak for everybody on the CBS Sports Network crew when I say that. It's definitely something that we do not take for granted, getting a chance to call these events and be here to cover this.
We had two owners sitting behind the Picklers. Phil Cohen, the owner of the Indy Drivers, last year's champ. Carl Foster hoping it's his turn. One of the two owners of the Picklers with Rick Rudemar.
Second serve.
And Paul McKnight, you can catch him. He's standing in the front row. The father of the father-son ownership crew of the Columbus Hot Shots. He and Jeff, his son Jeff, also very good player, owner player for the Hot Shots.
And you've gotten to spend some time with them both. Hedberg unable to catch up to that, and Boca expands the lead to 3-0.
Yeah, with Hedberg's speed, capability with the backhand volley, maybe more likely to rather go up high to that backhand than hip high, stomach high.
Don't go anywhere. Back to Cincinnati in just a moment. Welcome back to Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio, as the DreamCloud NPL Championship continues.
We pick it up in the second game.
Mircha into the net. He'd like to have that one back. How about the reaction out of Marariu?
Yeah, but better patience here by Hedberg. That's the ball he's waiting for. That's his attackable shot.
3-8-1.
Headings unable to come up with that. Got confused a little bit maybe by the shot.
You see Mirch, those quick hands, strong wrists, and a big let's go for Marariu.
You're serving from the other side.
So 3-8-2, and you can hear Kindling Lewis.
I just returned. You just returned?
They're trying to clear up who's supposed to be where on the court.
Hedberg serve 3-8-2. Okay. We're 3-8-2 on Hedberg serve. Okay. You want to correct that?
Marariu keeping things organized,
as if he doesn't have enough responsibilities already, right? He's overseeing everything.
He's running the scoreboard. There's Hammer Mike Chen, one of the founders, plays for the Kansas City Stingers, who had a very solid year.
Well, Columbus trying to scratch away, but as I mentioned, Ari, they haven't scored points on back-to-back serves in this game. And can they end that drought here? They need to if they want to hang on. And they will not.
Hedberg, Headings discussing some strategy.
Good look at the kitchen cam there. Thongvan hits it wide. Great job with these camera angles that you're seeing here today on CBS Sports Network. We got everything covered, baseline cam, kitchen cam, and that jib cam that you're looking at right now. That is a really nice addition to the broadcast here.
Side out.
Thongvan said, yes, that caught baseline. Terrific shot by Hedberg. Credited by Tao.
4-1.
They get that ball back quickly, Dave. Let's see if this is a service game. However, that one netted.
.482 very quickly.
4-8-2. Point. 5-8-2. Side out.
And back over to Boca at 8-5-1.
And Marayu picking the time to pull the trigger. His speed-up ratio has been extremely positive.
Right at the feet of Thongvan. Move to the second serve.
8-5-2.
Got an update in the team battle. Court 3 went to Boca. So they have 5 match victories. Now 2 away from the championship.
Yeah, they're now 2 points away from being 1 away.
9-5-2. Side out.
Thongvan not enough on that one. So 5-9. Columbus, perhaps their final chance here in this match, really to climb back.
Second serve.
Mirchak quickly will move it to Columbus's second serve.
Yeah, such a smart roll here by Marario. You have a look.
5-9-2.
Behind Headings.
Side out.
Hedberg unforced into the net, giving Boca a little bit of a boost that they haven't really needed. They're 2 points away.
Now, the Pickler defense, they force shots you don't want to take.
Marayu couldn't catch up to that one from Hedberg.
Quick flick from John. Right into the body.
9-5-2.
That's Scott Johnson. Denver will be playing for the bronze this afternoon against Houston. Hedberg was down. Headings covers him.
Great job by them keeping it alive, but then Headings hits it out of bounds. And Boca comes up to game and match point.
Love the sportsmanship here in the National Pickleball League. Stefan Andren of Seattle taking in the action.
And that's it. Boca controls in game 2, 11-5. So they take the match 11-8, 11-5. And Boca, 6 games and 6 victories here on this championship court. We will hear from the winners coming up after this quick timeout on CBS Sports Network. And that's it.
Game match, 11-5.
Boca controls in game 2, 11-5, so they take the match 11-8, 11-5, and Haven Wolf is working the sidelines for us today, and she is standing by with the winners.
To get things started, you guys are 1 point away from winning the entire championship. How are you feeling?
Look, we feel great. Every match is a battle. Columbus is an amazing team. They have incredible players. They're deep. They have strong players at the top, at the bottom. I feel we have a pretty good roster ourselves, and I'm just so happy to be here, battle with my pal Tao and all my teammates. They're just awesome, and just couldn't be happier right now. We haven't done anything yet, though. I mean, 6 doesn't get us anything, so we got to get 7, so that's what we need to do. So we got to finish. We got to finish. That's what we got to do. That's what we're focused on.
Absolutely. A great attitude. And Tao, we've seen you guys work through so many emotions throughout today's game. What would a win mean at the end of the day?
This is for all the women, because people said they had the better woman, but no. The best woman's behind me right there. I just want to point out we have the best woman in the league, period.
Thanks, guys, for taking the time to talk to us. Enjoy the win.
Don't go anywhere. Back to Cincinnati in just a moment.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by DreamCloud, America's #1 luxury hybrid mattress, by Gearbox Sports, always active, by Incrediwear, prevent, perform, recover, and by Centerline, performance apparel for athletes.
Back at Pickle Lodge, just outside Cincinnati, Ohio, the DreamCloud NPL Championship comes down to this. Boca and Columbus and the Boca Raton Picklers, they are 1 win away, 1 team match point away from being your 2024 champions. And there's a look at Taylor for Boca. She will team with Brian Shapiro in this mixed doubles match, and Laura Thompson and Shay Coker on the other side for Columbus.
Yeah, they love having Taylor on the court, not just because of her name, but the match win percentage, 70% for Taylor.
And we are just about set to get this thing underway. Joey Jones will be the lead ref. Chris Galen will be the second ref. And let's talk a little bit about Coker. We saw him earlier on championship court, and he never really found his footing, but that was the first match of the day. It was early. Your thoughts on them being able to find something here and find some magic, because Columbus hasn't won a single game on this court today, Ari.
I think you're going to see the Hotshots win at least 1 game in this match. Coker will try to play big. He will. Laura Thornton, she's got terrific hands, the lefty.
Got the paddle.
And made a national record, by the way, as a hooper. 12 3-pointers in California University of Pennsylvania college basketball.
You get the choice. Serve, receive, end, or defer.
So here we are getting ready to go for the game that could, the match, I should say, that could decide the championship. Taylor, you see her in the near court with her teammate Brian Shapiro, getting some last second instructions from Joey Jones. The lead ref, Chris Galen, is the second referee for this match. And there is a look at Brian Shapiro. We saw him earlier today on championship court in the first match of the day, and Boca was able to win that. Boca is a team point away from winning the 2024 DreamCloud NPL Championship, and we have the game and the match that perhaps could be the magical one here on championship court. Taylor getting things started for Boca, teamed with Brian Shapiro, and for Columbus, Laura Thornton and Shay Coker are in the black, and an early 1-0 lead here for Boca right out of the gates. We have to say, though, Ari, there is another match also underway on court 3, and they are deep in game 1. And if Boca wins that, they will be the champs. So they've got a couple of chances to win the championship going on right now here in this building, Pickle Lodge.
Well, the Hot Shots could make a comeback. We've seen stranger things happen, Michael Chen. Hot Shots could get on a roll. We saw one by Houston yesterday in the semifinals to push this Hot Shot team.
And you mentioned the name Michael Chen because Michael Chen, one of the founders and owners of this league, has joined us here courtside, has put on a headset. Michael, it's been a fantastic day here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited about what's going on here in the championship, and it's been amazing. Columbus has never say never die. They've always come back. Let's see if they have one more chance to come back down 6-2 here. They got to win both these matches, like you said, Dave. So we'll see if they can do it. But it's going to be a long road ahead for them in order for them to do that.
And they have it go off of the tape, and I believe that did kick off for Taylor. So it is a point for Columbus to make it 1-2-2. Again, 6-2, the score Michael referenced was the score for the team match here today. And great hands by Coker. Puts it where Shapiro couldn't get it, and they draw even at 2 apiece.
Yeah, a team has to get 7 wins in order to win the championship. Boca right now up 6-2, so they just need to win one more match. Best Columbus can do is win the next 4 and tie at 6-6, and then you go to an exciting NPL team break if that happens. But first things first, they got to win 4 of the remaining 4 matches.
Side out here gets it back over to Boca. Michael, let's take a look at the macro view of what has happened this season and here culminating on this championship. How pleased are you with where this league is, the way the second season has gone?
Oh, I'm so excited. We had 6 teams for our first season. We added 6 expansion teams this year to make it 12 teams. One of the expansion teams is Columbus, and they played great. Boca is a second-year returning team. They came in 3rd last year. And they want more this year. They want to go, but going from 6 to 12 teams, and we're also looking to expand to 2 or 4 more teams next year. So the league is expanding. We'll have probably 14 to 16 teams next year, all across the country. We have representation from now the West, the East, the South, the Midwest. So our goal is to get to 32 teams at some point, and gradually, but we're excited. This is going to be a league that's here to stay.
Well, it is exciting to watch the growth of this league, no doubt about it, and be able to watch the enthusiasm for people associated with the league, the interest in the league. And personally, I love the team names. And right now, it's the Picklers that are seizing control here.
Yeah, not only the team names, but the individual names. I call myself Hammer Mike, and the 3rd place team, or maybe the 3rd place team, would be the Houston Hammers. I was hoping to get drafted by them, but our Kansas City Stingers, who I love so much, they drafted me before Houston could, so I'm a Stinger now. Yeah. Even though my name is Hammer Mike.
I do like that name, the Hammers, I got to admit. But go Stingers, go Hammers, go NPL.
Oh, thank you. I'm rooting for all those teams today.
A touch there by Taylor.
She doesn't need a nickname. Taylor, what a great name.
That is a great name.
And she tags Thornton there for another point. I'm imagining her middle name is not Taylor, is it? They go for the trifecta. I'd like to know what the middle name is.
Yeah, that's a good question. We might have to find out later.
I hope it starts with an N, TNT.
Into the net by Shapiro and the side out.
Shapiro, who just turned 50 this year. Nobody knew who he was when he came to the league. Now he's, a lot of people know who Brian Shapiro is. He's played fantastic this whole year for Boca.
Now, Mircea Muraru knew who he was. Mircea put this roster together as a general manager for Carl Foster and Rick Redemont.
That's right. And Shea Coker's a first-time player, too, and he's done incredibly for Columbus. So every year, the best thing about this league is every year we have new players coming in, not only new 50-year-olds, but new players converting from tennis or other sports to play pickleball. So I think the talent will continue to rise, and next year we'll just see even more talented people playing in this league.
Second serve.
And these, whether they're 50 or not, they can play with anyone. I guarantee you, I'll put Shea Coker and Brian Shapiro against anybody. Well, maybe not Ben Johns and Ann Lee Waters, but, you know.
Well, Tao Thongvan and Mircea Muraru could make their case the way they looked in the previous match, Michael.
That's right. Oh, ball came our way here.
Yeah, that was a nice lob. Good execution, good decision. Here it comes.
Yes, you are correct.
As a look at Shea, former Texas Tech tennis star.
7-2-2. Shapiro got too much on that one, so it'll move to 2-7-1.
2-7-1.
Brian Shapiro, his mom Nancy, watching back home in California.
Not quite sure what happened over on court 3 in game 1, Ari. I've got on the scoreboard 9-9 for game 1, and then now they're in game 2 and it's 2-1. I'm a little confused by that.
We're waiting for the update. I'll try to get a word with Amy Yarbrough.
Wow.
Great reaction by Shapiro.
The hammer, Mike, do you notice just the confidence building throughout the team of Boca? They're getting on this roll, and it seems like all the players are feeding off of that.
Yeah, Brian Shapiro in the first match this year played against me in pod 3. He's a different player than he is now. I'm still in pod 3. He's playing pod 2, and he's playing an incredible pod 2. So the confidence of Boca throughout the year has just been amazing. They've really dominated the second half of the season. And I would say they've really dominated this championship weekend as well. They look like a team on a mission.
And that's going to be out of bounds, and the lead grows here for Boca in game 1. Guys, for people who are not familiar with the NPL, talk about the pods and pod 1, pod 2, pod 3.
Yeah, that's a great thing. So there's 12 people that play in each team battle. There's 3 pods of 4, 2 men and 2 women. Each pod plays a men's doubles, a women's double, and 2 mixed doubles. So there's 4 matches, team battles in each pod, and 3 pods, so there's actually 12 matches. You have to win 7 of the 12 matches in order to win. Pod 1 is obviously your best players, pod 2 is your next group of players, and pod 3 is people like me that just barely make it on the professional level, but you know, our wins count just as much, so each win in each pod counts just as much. The goal is to get 7 out of the 12 wins in the team battles to win the overall match for your city. And right now, again, Boca is up 6-2. If it happens to go to 6-6 in the 12 matches, then there's exciting team breaker format, which we'll see later as an all-star.
Well, Boca in this game is up 10-2, and they've got game point. It was 10-2-1, and now it's going to be 10-2-2. So if they are able to get this point in this game, they would literally be a game away from winning the championship.
10-2-2.
Right, because they'll have 7 wins in the team battle out of the 12. So they'll have clinched it if they win this match. They got to win 2 out of 3 games on this match. So it's not over even if they win this first game.
But the game is over. They win game 1, 11-2. And that was a pretty impressive performance. They scored points on 11 of 16 serves. That was really quick work by Boca. They are a game away from winning the NPL championship. Back here at Pickle Lodge in Cincinnati, Ohio, Boca is a game away, and they're a game away on 2 different courts, guys, because Boca over on court did win game 1 over on court 3, and they now lead game 2 5-4, so they're only 6 points away from a championship over on court 3. They're 11 points away from a championship over here on championship court. So this thing could be decided by Boca very quickly. Columbus gets the serve in this match to start game 2. So here we go, 0-0-2. As we are underway, Laura Thompson with the serve for Columbus. Shapiro catches up to that one off the net. Oh, Thompson with the backhand, or excuse me, Thornton with the backhand, but then Shapiro puts it away.
Talk about Taylor. You heard her in the interview talking about clean pickleball. They played magnificent in that first game, Hammer Mike. Taylor, former All-American tennis player at Virginia, also runs Pickle Mania, introducing pickleball to the under-resourced community.
Yeah, she's just a great, valuable asset for the league, not only as a player, but as an ambassador for the National Pickleball League. We have a lot of great ambassadors who just bring the game of pickleball to their local communities, because they're all stars and celebrities in their local community. And to have them all come together here in the National Pickleball League is a dream come true.
Boca Off to a 1-0 start and move to 1-0-2. Look at the look as Shapiro is staring at Coker. All in good fun.
Little laugh afterwards, yes. All in good fun.
Yeah, they exchange smiles, but Shea is going to have to become big for the hot shots.
Brian Shapiro's been dominating this game so far. Shea's got to play bigger.
Side out.
Well, I think you just jinxed Brian because the unforced error right on cue as you were saying that. And the side out gets it back over to Columbus.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit longer match here. How's that?
0-1-1.
Well,
second serve.
I just jinxed the other team too when I said that, and they faulted their serve. Faulted their serve right when I said hoping for a longer match.
0-1-2.
quickly over to Coker. Last check, it's 8-4 in favor of Boca in the other match that could decide this, taking place behind us over on court 3. Great job by Coker to track that one down, but he hits it wide, and the side out gets it back over to Boca.
Well, to lob over the 6'6" Coker, it's got to be perfect, and Shapiro just made it just that.
And guys, you just heard a cheer come over from court 3. It is a final. It is a final over on court 3. Boca, between Tracy Flynn and Peter Prodanov, has just defeated Tammy Steele and Adam Painter, 11-9, 11-4, and there they are celebrating. The Boca Raton Picklers are your 2024 DreamCloud NPL champions. Congratulations.
And the Boca chant ringing through the Pickle Lodge here in Cincinnati. That Pickler team went unbeaten in the event at this venue in July. They follow it up with another sweep, winning the championship.
And a game still in a match still going on over here, guys, as this match really doesn't mean anything for the championship anymore, but Taylor and Shapiro, I'm sure, would love to be able to close this thing out over Thornton and Coker, leading at 3-0-2.
They certainly want to win it. They certainly don't. They're competitors, so it doesn't matter that their team has clinched it. They want to win their own personal battle here in the mixed doubles for Boca. And they're up 3-0, 4-0 now in the second game of the match. And they won the first game as well.
Michael, how impressed are you by what Boca was able to do this season and be able to win this championship?
They just dominated like it's in the second half of the season. They didn't get off to a quick start in the first half. Houston Hammers looked like the team to beat in the first half of the season. Actually, the Houston Hammers looked like the team to beat going all the way. And here we break, I think.
And we will hear from the Picklers, no doubt. Haven and Wolf will get an interview with the team once this game comes to a conclusion. Move to the second serve here.
Yeah, I would say Houston was the favorites going into the last week of the season, and they lost a couple games. So Boca actually didn't sneak into the #1 spot until the last week of the season when Houston lost 2 of their team battles. But going in, it was Houston, 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 and now the last 2 weekends, it's been all Boca.
And Boca's been fantastic here today. I mean, you know, to be able to get the 7 points in what, it's 7-2 right now. So 9 matches have been decided. They got 7 points in 9 matches. That's unbelievable efficiency.
Yeah, that shows their dominance because these two teams have met twice throughout the season. Columbus winning them both 7-5.
Side out.
Shapiro into the net, and a side out will get it back over to Columbus at 0-4.
0-4-1.
Laura Thornton. Laura Thornton is an Ohio resident, lives in Columbus, Ohio.
This is a former basketball star, Dave. Actually set a record by shooting 12 three-pointers in for California University of Pennsylvania. 12 threes in a game she hit.
Wait, there's a California University in Pennsylvania.
There actually is. Division II, they get a good program. And Laura Thornton was a pure three-point shooter.
I want to know what the percentage was. Was it 12 threes out of like 18? I'm impressed. Did they let her jack 30? Actually, 12 out of 30 would still be good. There'd be no shame in that.
Whatever it is, it was get the ball to Thornton.
2-4-1.
2-4-1. Columbus a couple of points here. And how good is that shot down the line by Lara Thornton?
That may be the strategy now. Get the ball to Thornton for Columbus.
Laura's been a great player for the league for the last 2 years. I think she was 20-2 last year and has a great record this year as well. She's a tough competitor. She won't never give up.
Now she won an award Thursday night at the event. Hammer Mike, no pain, no gain recipient.
Yeah, she's all in, and she won a lot of matches both last year and this year. 11-10 in the third game. And look at that, just like that, on cue, she puts away another point.
5 consecutive points on 5 consecutive serves for Columbus, and that's going to force Boca to use a timeout. We'll take a quick breather as well here from the DreamCloud NPL Championship. Back here in Cincinnati, here's what happened over on court 3 moments ago. Tracy Flynn and Peter Prodanov in the white in the near court. And how about an Ernie by Prodanov for the match and championship point for Boca Raton. And that is how they wrapped up the championship here in Cincinnati.
Look at that, Rick Redmar owner right there.
And back to live action here in this match on the championship court continuing.
That was Susie LeBlanc leading the team, storming onto the court after the Prodanov Ernie winner.
Yeah, what a great way to win a point on an Ernie, huh? A backhand Ernie.
Great way to win the championship on a backhand Ernie.
That's right.
They finally stopped the run by Lara Thornton out of the timeout, does Boca. Now Coker hits his serve wide, or his return wide. And so a side out will get it back over to Boca.
4-5-1.
Good run by Columbus. These two teams pretty evenly matched here on center court.
Columbus trying to, wow, how good is that out of Taylor?
Just impressive. Just high-level pickleball here you're seeing. Whack, down the line, away from Shea Coker.
Taylor talked about playing clean pickleball. She has delivered.
Another point. I'm always in awe when somebody hits an impressive two-hand backhand, because I never think when I'm playing to put a second hand on the paddle. it's such a weapon for those who can play it at a high level.
Yeah, all the top players have a two-hander and a one-hand flick, backhand flick. So you don't know what's going on. Either they're going to flick it with one hand or they're going to roll it with two hands. It's just.
I want to know which one is your specialty.
My specialty, I don't have either, so I actually go with my left hand. I switch hands.
7-5-1.
Listen, Hammer Mike's being modest. He can maneuver to that left side and be very efficient with it. He can hammer you with the left hand or the right hand.
Speaking of that hammer, that was a hammer flick by Coker, and Taylor hits it out of bounds.
The funny thing is, ironic, that my favorite shot is the lob serve. I can have my serve go about 50 feet if the ceiling's that high and let it drop right by the baseline. But that's my favorite shot. So that's not a hammer shot, but that's a unique shot.
That's
I would
a feather
say.
shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's more a feather shot than a hammer shot.
That was an effective shot off the net by Brian Shapiro. Look at it again. It stays in bounds.
Everything going their way throughout this championship.
And another net ball. And Taylor finishes it off.
Well, you know, the Boca mayor called them after they won the regular season. And their owners, Carl Foster and Rick Redmar, said they might throw him a ticker tape parade. I said, well, wait a second. You just won the regular season. You haven't won the championship. Why don't you wait till winning the championship before asking for a ticker tape parade? But now that they've won the championship, the question is Boca's mayor and the town of Boca are going to throw them a ticker tape parade.
I think you will. And, you know, parades in Boca are done on water. It might be a boat
there you
parade.
go. Yeah, there it goes. I was going to say, there's enough things to clean up in Florida without making any more mess, but a boat parade would be a good idea.
There you go. They just won the match here.
So a little anticlimactic as the championship was already decided, but no doubt Taylor and Shapiro happy to win this match. They win it 2-0. And how about the day for Boca, undefeated on championship court? One more look at match point. Don't go anywhere. We will hear from the winners coming back in just a moment.
The 2024 National Pickleball League Championships on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Fat Tire, by DexaScan. Unlock your health potential with DexaScan. By Julian Coffee, purpose-driven coffee. And by Yobo, prehab beats rehab.
Well, I just want to congratulate Rick Redemar, Carl Foster, and everyone on the Boca Raton Picklers for winning the DreamCloud National Pickleball League Championship. Here you go, Rick and Carl. Congratulations.
Lots going on, definitely a lot of excitement. We do want to hear from owner Carl. Carl, can you tell me a little bit about what this win means to the team?
Well, it's a great win for the city, Boca Raton. This team came together all year long, winning the league championships, coming through in the championships, not losing a match. So very exciting for us. I'm so proud of this team. The men and women all through the year just made it all happen, and just the celebration is just the best. So we're proud of everybody that played this year.
I heard a little bit earlier today, you talked about how you had some struggles last season. You come out on top this season. What can we expect from you next season?
Well, next season's far time away, but we're going to celebrate right now. So if we could duplicate this team, we'd keep the whole team for next year, but probably not possible. But we'll look forward to it. So we're so happy to be able to win this NPL championship this year.
All right, thanks, Carl. Guys, enjoy your win. We can see all the excitement around us. And once again, congratulations to the DreamCloud NPL champions.
And congratulations once again to the Boca Raton Picklers, your 2024 DreamCloud NPL champions. A good run, though, by Columbus for their first year in existence. That's just about going to do it for our coverage here from Cincinnati, Ohio. For Ari Shinnok, Haven Wolf, and our fantastic CBS Sports Network crew, I'm Dave Ben saying so long. Thanks for watching the NPL.